Big Rewind, where we watch everything on the internet so that you don't have to. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click that little bell notification so you know every time that we make a video. That said, on today's The Big Rewind. Bernie is DTF with aliens, Macaulay Culkin is on board for Home Alone 37, and Green Shirt Guy becomes the hero Tucson needed. I'm Erik Zachary, and this is The Big Rewind. Let's just dive right into it. That sounded like something a substitute teacher would say. Trending on Twitter today, best movie lines ever. Now, just a slew of cinematic quotes, everything from, man, you are one pathetic loser, no offense, to you're killing me, Smalls, to some not so, suited for work quotes. No one puts baby in the corner. You have, I am Iron Man. My personal favorite, Doc. You made a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're gonna build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style?
And of course, if you build it, they will come. Which transitions perfectly to our real top story today. The first ever Major League Baseball game will be played at Field of Dreams. They actually just put out this pretty dramatic 3D rendering of what the ballpark will look like too. Check it out. Dreams music?
I don't think so. I think they made up
I think that's part of the score, but that's not like the main song, right? That's not the one that they're walking out of the cornfield to. The MLB really couldn't get the rights to the. Okay, all right. Now, at first glance, I know what you're saying. It's not going to be on the original diamond, mostly because there's not enough space. So what are they going to do? Clear out more corn to make another Field of Dreams. You have people on Twitter saying the only way I can support this is if players come out onto the field from the cornfield. If that doesn't happen, what's even the point? Also, they have to be wearing vintage uniforms. That's already something that the MLB does occasionally. So if there's a marketing firm behind this, and there obviously is, because it's sponsored by Geico, don't get our hopes up and then just crush us and ruin it all at the last minute for something that would cost you no additional money. Disney, which recently announced their new streaming platform, Disney Plus, announced in a press conference yesterday that they're going to be reimagining a bunch of classics like Cheaper by the Dozen, Night at the Museum, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and Before You Go, no, why would you touch those? The final one being Home Alone. Now, the biggest problem with this is there has already been a Home Alone reimagining. It was called Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Then there was a Home Alone 3, which a lot of people didn't even know about. I actually enjoyed it as a kid. It came out, it did go to theaters. Had no clue that Scarlett Johansson was in it.
Project because it's bugged out.
Right? Crazy. But then there was a Home Alone 4, which just went straight to home video. And then there was a Home Alone 5, which probably never even left the camera's SD card. For what it's worth, the original Kevin McAllister saying this is what an updated Home Alone would actually look like. The alarming part is, I don't think he had to stage this photo. I think he did tweet, "Hey Disney, call me." He could play one of the one of the robbers. He's already dressed the part. My biggest problem with this is that the plot line itself doesn't make sense in 2019. We have Ring doorbells, we have cell phones, we have the internet. Not to mention it's 2019 and the whole child endangerment thing probably wouldn't be as as it was 20 plus years ago. Also, before I completely switch segments, if you're wondering what Macaulay Culkin's doing now, well, he has a show on YouTube. Show's kind of a stretch of a word.
Welcome to the Totally Mac Show. I am your host. I'm actually Macaulay Culkin. Check me out. This is my new show where I teach you how to win at games every single time.
Yep, so the acting chops are still there. Awesome. Scrolling down that trending feed, Green Shirt Guy. We take you to Tucson, Arizona, where a city council was holding a meeting about a new sanctuary city proposal. Without getting too much into the politics, a sanctuary city is a place where an illegal immigrant could live and have a safe haven without being fearful of being deported or prosecuted. Now, we're not touching too much of the politics of that. We're going to go just to the video that occurred at the meeting.
Immigration laws. It is Congress's job to change immigration laws.
So, female Slash over here is trying to interrupt the entire meeting, saying, "Oh my God, go back to your home," or whatever ignorant things that Trump supporters will say at these kind of meetings. Good on the entire city council, by the way. Enter Alex Kack, who we found out to be a comedian, but was at this meeting for whatever reason, just fully embodying the sentiment of any reasonable human being, which is hysterical laughing.
You're in direct violation.
I love that whoever the camera guy is immediately gave up on the protester and was like, no, this guy is the reason that I was meant to be here today.
The oath you took to the United States Constitution, Mayor Rothschild. Yes, sir.
You're in direct violation of being a jackass.
Believe it or not, this still isn't the best part about this meeting, because as wild as it is that this happened at the very same meeting, we had a full-on cast of characters. Enter this guy who looks like he's about to tell me that I'm a wizard and got accepted into Hogwarts with a banjo singing about the sanctuary city values. He looks like he's about to tell me there's still gold in a mine from 1846. We're not done yet. Enter these two.
If I had the power, we'd be a sanctuary, completely safe city.
You know what? I want to play some of the video of people trying to clap along to these ladies. This is what happens when white people try to clap to music. They're trying to clap to the words of the song instead of the beat. Also, is it too much to say that I feel like this is what would happen inside a Scientology church? Like, that's where my mind goes. Listen, I'm not bashing them. Again, they're in support of the sanctuary cities, which I am 100% in support of. In today's headlining Pokemon news, I cannot believe that is something that just came out of my mouth. There is a new creature. Pokemon? I guess it's just a Pokemon. You know what? We're going to call up my personal best friend, Mark Ponarelli. He is a Pokemon master. Really. And talk to him about this new character that the internet thinks looks like Gene Simmons. Mark, oh my God. You are all the way there, huh? You are okay. Told you, Pokemaster, Mark Ponarelli. So there is a new Pokemon that looks like Gene Simmons.
That's correct.
What is the Pokemon's name? Tell me about it.
His name is Abstagoon. He is a dark normal type Pokemon. And it's based off the Gene Simmons character because the Galar region in the new Pokemon game is actually based off of the UK or the United Kingdom.
Yeah, but Gene Simmons is from the United States.
Is he really?
Yes. Kiss is a United States rock band. So are you thinking of Queen?
I think
Freddie Mercury's Pokemon.
All famous rock bands are from the UK because there's no way that like the US could create such an amazing band.
You agree that this Pokemon probably has the same singing capabilities of Gene Simmons?
Yeah, so I think definitely the dark typing will go very well with like the Gene Simmons kind of look because the
dark type.
Yeah, the dark type. That's like a type of
Pokemon. The villain.
Like Pikachu is like an electric type.
Yeah, so like the dark type's like Defense Against the Dark Arts.
No, it's more like it's its own thing. It's
like a Digimon.
No.
You know what? I'm trying here. I appreciate just a simple yes or no. Is the Pokemon Gene Simmons?
It is inspired off of Gene Simmons. Yes.
Do you know that for a fact, or you just like going along because you're just like sure?
I will put my bottom dollar on it. Yeah.
Just bottom dollar on it. Okay, thank you, Annie. Mark Ponarelli, thank you very much. Finally, Joe Rogan, Bernie Sanders, and aliens, which as much as I would like to think that none of those three things go together, they do.
If you got into the office and you found out something about aliens, if you found out something about UFOs.
I love that Joe Rogan's already trying not to fully crack up because he knows he's got him. This is an hour and 7 minutes into sitting down with Bernie Sanders.
Would you let us know?
Well, I'll tell you, my wife would demand that I let you know.
Was your wife?
Why did he lean all of the... I'll tell you what. My wife will make sure that I think about telling you. Maybe.
Like a UFO nut?
No, she's not a UFO. No, it's just Bernie. What is going on? Do you have any access to the records?
You don't have any access?
I don't. Honestly,
No?
I don't know.
Okay. You let us know, though?
That's like the happiest Bernie freak out that I've seen. Because he's smiling through it, but he's like, ah! I'm still Bernie Sanders. My hair is... He looks like Doc Brown from Back to the Future. Look, I tied it all together. 1.21 gigawatts. All right. On that note, I'm all the way turned up. Thank you for watching today's The Big Rewind. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out our most recent video here. Turn on that bell so you can be notified the minute that a new video happens, and we will see you next time.